Yeah, I kill those orphans. Yeah, I kill those orphans. Yeah, I kill those orphans.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Good Guys podcast. I'm your host, Rishi, and I'm joined today with our amazing co host, resident best friend, who's also secretly a reptilian, Ryan. Hi, Ryan.
Evening. Dude, fuck. Oh, shit.
Are you okay? Did it get in your
Shit
nose?
nearly went up my nose. You fucking asshole.
I didn't know what you were going to do, so I just said hi, and then you're just like, evening. It's like, it's 1:30. It's not even close to evening.
That's the way I introduce myself, asswipe. In the middle of the night, evening.
Evening.
It's evening somewhere in the world. And by somewhere in the world, I mean India. No, it's fucking morning in India. I'm stupid.
No.
It's 1:40 a.m.
No, bro, that's not how it works.
So my mom lied to me. Yeah.
What was that?
I still have Red Bull up my fucking nose.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
No funnies. I have to drink water now, or else like my shit will actually get rocked. No funnies.
You just gotta be rocked up.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm drinking Zippo lighter fluid instead.
Oh, you got lighter fluid now.
I do, yeah. Yeah. Well, my lighter is out again, but like
You've been lighting it, just not using it?
no, I do use it.
For
I
what?
went to a brunch a while back and we had a burrito. And so I tried to use it to melt the cheese of the burrito shut. And it worked. It almost worked too.
Yes, Ryan.
I melted all
Because
the
it's fire.
cheese. No, I mean the fucking lighter like ran out before I could actually melt the cheese properly. But it melted enough. I was on to something. Those Bible group people thought I was insane. They called me a madman. Anyways,
Ryan, see,
look, if I
people
want,
don't call you madmen because they think that your ideas are inherently bad.
they
They just
think
call
I'm an
you
idiot. Yeah,
a
that
madman.
makes sense. I mean, this would also explain why my neighbors like give me weird sidelong glances whenever I just show up like outside, like anywhere.
Oh my God. Ryan, you
Like
have changed. Like, not for the better, in my opinion. For the
obviously,
better.
wait
Okay.
for the better.
Yes.
For the better. My
Yes.
fucking room, dude. My neighbors probably hate me.
I know.
I
Because
used
the
to
best
hang
part is
out
like,
with them, and now they're like,
there's like such a clear evolution. It is like okay, so you know I don't know if you watch TV shows, but you know when you watch TV shows,
okay, yeah.
things that like not like Netflix like binge shows. I mean like shows that were like aired on TV and stuff. Like you can see like the
that
ad breaks
shit's
and
good.
stuff. And like after every season, there's like a huge change. Then like season 1 ends and season 2 when it starts, there's like noticeable differences.
It's like the difference
Like
between the Flash
time
season
has
1 and the
gone
Flash.
on.
Oh, like that. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? That's what you are, Ryan. Oh my goodness! Like from the moment I met you up until now, there are clear-cut differences from years.
Dude, I would
Elementary
hope.
school, you were just a kid no one wanted to talk to, including me.
Rishi, I would hope I changed since elementary school.
No, okay, no. What I'm trying to say is, for most people, at least I think for me as well, my change. Obviously, everyone changes, but it's a lot more gradual. It's like, yes, you learn things and you start to evolve. Maybe throughout the year, you're like, oh, you know what? I like this a little bit more. I'm going to continue doing this. No, it's like school year ends, and then when the school year begins, you're just different immediately. And it's like, what is going on? It's not even like during the summer because
right, like back in
you are like
middle
it's like
school.
immediate change because
Like how
elementary
back
school.
in middle school, I used to listen to like heavy metal
That's
rock
what I'm saying.
music, and then I just
elementary,
don't do that
so
anymore.
elementary school, you were really happy-go-lucky, but you were also someone no one wanted to be with. Okay, but we became friends, obviously.
Middle school, right?
And then middle school came around, and then you became like really just awkward. I mean, like zero social skills. I think you can agree with that. I also had
This
zero social skills.
this implies I had social skills when I was in elementary
You
school.
did. You were able to talk to people. You were confident talking to people. But it's just the fact that
Christ.
no one wanted to talk to you.
Where did it all go?
That's what I'm trying
I
to figure
want
out,
it
right?
back.
Because look. Middle school came, and then you were wrong. I mean, oh my God, you would crawl under people's legs to get in front of them. I would actually go. So this is how bad it got. Because what happens is for a middle
No,
school, the
stop,
doors
please.
wouldn't like the doors would open, but you couldn't actually go into the school until the school bell rang. So
yeah.
when we got there, Ryan would be outside. I would also be outside, but then we'd have to get to our class because we'd have to get to our locker, put stuff away, and then head over to our class. What would happen is so that no one would get late. Ryan would crawl under people's legs. I mean, just go full gremlin. And I would go behind him, apologizing to each person, saying, "I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that."
Oh my
Because
god.
you see, I keep in mind, you're thinking, "Oh, okay, that's weird, but that's not like horrible, is it?"
That
No.
is horrible.
I mean, he did it like he went through everyone's legs, boys, girls, pants, skirts. I mean, everything. He just
Wait,
ran
hang
under
on.
their legs.
Were people not allowed to wear skirts in
No, you're
middle
allowed to wear.
school? Or
No one just wore them generally, but yeah, you're allowed to wear. It's
I should have
it's
worn
shorts.
a skirt. It would have been great.
No, bro, he would just like zoom right. Like obviously, he wasn't trying to be creepy or anything. He was just trying to get ahead of everyone and get to
I
his
was
locker on time. But it's just the fact that he just socially inept. It was just like did not understand the fact that crawling under people's legs was not good. He just did not understand
how
that.
many
And then
people
another thing that
how many
happened, like
people
this is
dude,
the
how
entirety
many
of middle.
people do you think thought that like I was like fucked in the head and that you were like my handler?
Everyone, literally everyone.
But yeah,
It got. This is how bad it got because in middle school it got worse and worse as the years gone on. I mean, it got like very bad to the point where I didn't want to be friends with him anymore. It got very bad. Like Ryan and I know this moment where we did not want to be friends anymore. It got very bad because sixth grade started, and obviously he still had a little bit of elementary school, but he became a lot less socially aware. Okay, he's
I lost
it doesn't really
everything.
matter, right?
I lost it all.
Seventh grade came along, and then it just immediately changed for the worse. I mean, this guy would run around and he would play video games. Nothing's wrong with that, but he would claim that he knows how to fight because he's played enough video games to the point where he asked me, "Rishi, you do Taekwondo, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Do you know how to punch?" "Yeah." "Punch me in the face. I've played enough video games. I think I know how to fight back." I was like, that's not how it works, but okay, you know what? I'll entertain this thought. I'm gonna go slowly so I don't actually hurt you. Somehow, me going this fast, he somehow got a bloody nose from that. My guy moved his hand in front of my fist and went face, like literally head butted my fist. I'm like, that's not how it works. And and it wasn't like a little bit of blood. I mean, this stuff was just pouring. Like at first, it came a little bit. I was like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I think I need to go to get a napkin." He would walk in, and when I catch up to him, it's just pouring. I was like, "Bro, what?" I was like petrified because once again, Ryan.
Rishi's Indian, and he doesn't like getting in trouble.
No. Because the thing is that is a big part. That was one of the only parts. Is I didn't want to get in trouble because technically we were play fighting, and play fighting, the teacher said don't play fight because we won't know if you're really fighting or play fighting. So we don't want that confusion. Okay. And I was like, this kid does not understand this is social, has zero social awareness because he went around telling people my friend punched me in the face. Can I get a tissue? And I was like, bro, stop. He's like, okay, fine. I won't tell anyone. And then we just separated ways because he has got to go to a different side of the building. I have to go to the other side. We meet up during lunch. I was like, so what happened? Did you get your nose like, is everything good? It's like, oh yeah, I just told everyone that I just told people, oh, my friend just punched me in the face. I was like, why did you say that? I'm literally like one of your only friends that would know it's me. What is this nonsense? And then eighth grade, it was just peak. It was just peak. I mean, this guy.
Eighth grade, Ryan and I discovered the joy of nuclear
Sherlock
warheads.
Holmes.
I still do that, by the way.
Weekly basis.
I do still wear like the fucking trench coat and stuff.
I would tell him, do not do this. And he was like, okay. And he just want to come back again in that outfit. I was like, okay. So maybe he's He's gaining it. And he's like, next Monday, hey, Rishi, I watched your like, I was like, no, why? And then here's the thing. He was socially unaware and I was socially awkward. I mean, we were like both like to the extreme.
I didn't know
Was
anything about
he did
social
not
interactions, and
understand what
Rishi
he
would
was doing.
overanalyze
Like,
social
yeah,
interactions.
yeah.
It was a match
I
made in
over
heaven.
it was
We
horrible.
got
I
the guy who
overanalyzed everything.
freaks
When it
out
came
in
to
every
talking to
single
someone, I would
situation.
overanalyze.
We got the guy who freaks out in every single situation, and we got the guy who would probably say murder is okay.
And not
Put him in a
understand the
room together.
social and the oh, it was bad. And in 7th grade, we got into like a huge argument. Okay,
It was pretty fucking
it was
bad.
very bad. We got into arguments almost like every week. It was like this was like a toxic relationship. We were going through our um, we're going through some wear and tears. Okay,
We were
like we were gonna
you
file for divorce and
was
everything.
I the abusive boyfriend in this, or were you the abusive
We were
boyfriend in
I
this?
think I
I
was just
think
kind
I
of
was
fed
the
up with
abusive.
you and your just inability to understand social cues, and then you were just fed up of me over analyzing everything. So it was just like because we were complete opposite sides of the spectrum. I would not do anything to stand out. I did not want to stand out one bit. Ryan did whatever popped into his head, and you might be saying, "Oh, that's awesome. That's great." In theory, a lot of things are great. Okay, theoretically, a lot of things are awesome, but in
Yeah, but like
practice, they were horrible. I mean,
doing everything that pops into your head is how you get. Yeah, I killed those fucking orphans.
yeah, yes, I know. Oh my goodness, because the thing is, I would have friends that would not want to talk to Ryan. Ryan
Oh
did not
yeah.
have friends. I am telling you how it got to the point where only we just had it was me, Ryan, and another kid we knew. That's it, just the three of us. And I would try to get like other friends in and stuff,
The other
but
guy
no
didn't
one
like
wanted.
me either.
It got horrible. I had a birthday party, and Ryan
Oh
got
shit.
so mad he tried running home. And this kid looked at me. He didn't know Ryan. He was like outside of the school friend group, and he was like, "What's going on?" I said, "I have no idea what's wrong with this kid. I don't know why I'm friends with him." And he was like, "Yeah, you shouldn't be friends. We're friends, obviously, to this day."
You shouldn't
But
be
it
friends
got
with him.
like really
Continues
bad. And
being
in
friends.
8th grade, what happened is he got into heavy metal, which I'm glad because he calmed down a bit. He got all of that just stuff into this, but unfortunately, he got me into it, so that made me go through down rabbit hole. And then 8th grade ended, and I was in India, so I didn't talk to Ryan a whole lot.
Yeah.
9th grade started, and difference immediately. I mean, this guy was so socially anxious. It was bad. No, I mean he was a mix between 6th grade Ryan of I am starting to, I'm still crazy, I'm still funny. Oh, I'm out there too, and in a mix of like a general high schooler who was just anxious about everything. This was Ryan, and obviously it progressively just got worse. To the point where like it would just go time on time again. He would just like run past me, say something, and just leave. And I was like, what is going on? Because I was still very socially anxious. He understood social cues, but just decided, screw it. And
Sometimes it's
because
just funnier to ignore that shit. Yeah, I killed this fuck.
the thing is, it's hard to explain what he did because you have to be there. There's no way to explain it. He would some days I just like wouldn't see him for like a whole week, and then he would just pop back up again. It's like, where were you? Oh, I made a few friends. Like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, yeah, they're crazy. Okay, where are they? Uh-huh. I don't know. Okay. Can we meet them? Okay, and you just walk off. I was like, wait, that's not how this interaction goes. And then in 12th
I'm
grade,
pretty
so
sure when I said okay and then walked off, I was expecting you to follow me.
bro, because the thing is, Ryan is what you would call an
A basket
interesting
case.
walker. Yeah, sure, why not that? I'm
Oh
saying
yeah,
your
because I just
speed.
take
Because the
long
thing is,
strides.
no, you don't take long strides. It's it's different for different situations. When him and I are walking, generally like in the mall or out in public, we keep up the same pace. But for some reason in school, that all goes out the window because he just kind of just zips by and then there's a crowd. And remind you, he is short. I think we can all accept in 9th grade, like early high school, he was
I'm
still
still
somewhat short.
short, dude. Like
No, you're like around average height now.
I will consider myself average height when I outgrow my
How
dad.
tall are you?
Not taller than my dad.
How tall are you?
Last time we measured like 5'5".
5'5". Nah, bro, you're tall. I'm pretty sure you're taller than that.
No idea. I'll get myself measured again once I steal somebody's tape measure or
So
something.
no, so he was shorter, and he
Yeah, I
still had
was.
that thing of zipping by people. So we would just go into a crowd and we just lose him entirely. And then it got to the point where, but at this point, him and I, our chemistry was so aligned. Like we thought almost the exact same things. We acted the same way in situations. Except he would sometimes just go to the extreme for no apparent reason. But I mean, to each their own, right?
Rishi Chandrasekhar and attempts to talk down a hostage situation. Me fucking smashes a bottle on a canister. Okay, here's how this is gonna go. Damn it, Jim. I knew we shouldn't have taken fucking new guy.
Exactly what I'm talking about. So,
Yeah.
no, in 12th grade. So, in our high school, there was these like couches that only
Oh,
seniors could
yeah, the
generally go to, but that's
couches.
like only for lunchtime. And no senior really went there during lunchtime. But at the like beginning of the day, before
Beginning of
school
the
started,
day, yeah. That
seniors
shit.
were only there. That was only where seniors stayed. And if you like went there, we would bully you. We would actively tell you to go in a
Wait,
rude
dude,
way.
weren't they supposed to be for the seniors in the
No,
first
and
place?
only during lunch seniors could go. But throughout the day, they were for everyone.
Oh.
But
Oh.
seniors mainly stayed there because we had a god complex. Now, Ryan decided, no, me sit, no. I will hide in between the cushions.
I wasn't hiding between the cushions. I was
No,
hiding
you're
between
hiding
the
in between the
couches.
seats because
Yeah,
there's like
like
there's
the,
one, so there's like
they're
a
like in
railing
this
and there's like seats
circle.
along the railing.
Yeah,
And
there's
then,
like this
there's one like
circle
almost
of
like a,
outside. So there's like
and
this
he would just
perfect
go
hole.
inside and
I
we
would
just
just go
like
in
hide
there.
in there. And I would like ask him, "Are you okay?" He just like wouldn't answer. And then the bell would ring and he would just like kind of disappear. I was like, "Where did he go?" So yeah,
It was so fucking worth it to like slowly crawl out and just scare the shit out of whoever sat down.
and the thing is, during this point, during the summer, we would go to. I would like visit him like every week almost.
Yeah, I
If
know
I
what his
wasn't
house.
in India, I would visit him, stay at his house every week. And senior year came along. This is when this happened. And then senior year, I moved, so I didn't get to stay with him. I didn't stay at his house because the thing is, when I was during the summer, he would stay the same, and then the school year starting, he'd just be different. And now this is a Ryan I wish I'd seen more of because this Ryan is somewhat nor. Okay,
This riot is somewhat normal.
so somewhat. Here's the thing. This is not what Ryan was like in high school. In fact, Ryan would actively not want to be this person. So much so that he would not like these people. Ryan is now the one thing he swore he would never be.
That
Ryan.
sounds like it would be a. What the fuck? Hang on.
Wait, what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
You're making this sound like a negative character arc, which
No,
is
it's
hilarious.
not a negative character arc because you didn't like how you are now. You were good now. I like who you are now. You're great. You have a lot more self-confidence. I think, I don't
Dude,
know.
Red Bull fueled rage is not self-confidence.
No, you have more self-awareness, but in like in a positive aspect. Because
that's
before
true.
you had self-awareness, but you would just like it would not be like a fun. Oh, he kind of like, oh, look at him. No, it was more like I hate myself. Allow me. I no smart. Me big dumb.
I love more just stupid Ryan shit. Back in 7th grade, I thought I was a pacifist.
Oh, but he loved nukes. I mean, he loved. No, it was not 7th grade. It was
7th grade. I was like, yeah,
no,
fucking,
no.
5th grade.
5th grade, because this is when we were in the gym. 5th grade is when Iron Fist came out. When the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show was like at its peak, and Iron Fist was in there. And Ryan was like, "I'm a pacifist." I'm like, "No, you're not." Yeah, but I love nukes and supernovas. Well, that's like
okay. Supernovas are pretty fucking cool though.
But you liked the thought of this giant explosion immediately, like just eviscerating life.
Well, that's not true because inside a supernova, you can actually build life. It's like if
What
a
about
pregnant
nuke,
woman.
Ryan?
It's like if a pregnant woman gave birth.
What about a nuke?
It's like if when a pregnant
what about
woman,
a nuke? What about a nuke?
It's like when a pregnant woman gives birth, like everything in the surrounding area just fucking explodes.
Ryan,
Yeah, I can't explain the nukes.
Yeah, say yeah.
I wouldn't. I don't know if I would still call myself a pacifist because
No, you're
like
not, Ryan. You're like complete Ryan. What
I've never
I
been in
have
a fight in
I
my
have
life.
I've stayed with you overnight. That sounded bad. We were in the same house
He has made
overnight.
love to me for several hours. Oh God.
No, what I'm trying to say is we'd have sleepovers and we'd play games, obviously COD, and I would see the way he would act towards just people in general in that game. I would ask
Okay,
him,
those
"Oh, so
aren't
who are the
people.
bad
Those
guys?" He
aren't
was like,
people.
"Just
Those are
chill."
robots.
And I was like, "But aren't there like bad guys? Like I know like hostage and stuff." He's like, "Just shoot." I was like, "Oh, okay." And he would somehow smile while doing this. So pacifism, not on the table, Ryan. No, 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 no.
I'm a pacifist until I get into a fight. When I get into a fight, then I am just
Ryan, that's not a pacifist. That's
that's
just a regular person.
I am
A
a
regular person does
decent.
not like just constantly causing violence, but when if they're being attacked, they will defend themselves like a regular person. Ryan, you're not a
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't try to get into a fight because, like,
no one wants. No one's trying. Regular people. I mean, the average Joe does not try to get into a fight.
Oh
But if
wait,
they're
never mind.
being,
I can't say that anymore. I'm in fencing, and I'm always like, "Hey, want to fight? Duel me."
well, yeah, you're in fencing. So how is that being a pacifist? When the
Well,
whole
for one, we're not actually trying to inflict damage on each other, so that's a fun thing. Two, it's more of a sport than like murder.
uh-huh.
Yeah, that's all I got. I
Yeah.
did I did nearly throw down with someone like actual fists in fencing. It was pretty funny.
What happened?
I was like, "Hey, want to duel?" And the other guy was like, "With our fists or with our swords?" And we just both put our swords down and just stood with like our fucking fists up for a solid minute. And then we stopped because we didn't want to get kicked out of the club.
Uh smart, smart. I like the learning curve. Good.
That's not a learning curve. That's not what a learning curve means. I don't think that's what a learning curve means.
No, I'm
I don't
saying
think that's
from
what
time till now,
you
do
like
not.
how I learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's been
So
an
those
hour of
orphan.
just us.
No, it's not even been an hour. It's been like 20 minutes. I ran through
Yeah,
Ryan's
so about
entire
this
life
orphan.
where I was involved for a whole just 20 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing else happened like while you weren't there. So,
I know nothing else happened, Ryan.
No, like literally, my life did not exist until you showed
It
up.
was just an empty black void, and while I
No,
walked, it
literally.
just
No,
rendered.
think about it. When's the last time you've seen me alone having fun with other people? Rishi, the accident was 3 years ago. You gotta let me go, man.
No, don't do that. Oh my
You gotta
god.
let me go, man. Okay, wow. Never mind. You can't let me go. I don't like that. Oh yeah, if you do start having like delusions of me, just fucking remember that the real me would not act as normal as delusion me would. Because like if you started having vivid delusions of me, he would act like how you would perceive me to act, which would be fucking deranged. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Never
I know.
mind.
I
My
don't know.
advice.
I don't know where you're going with
Advice.
that.
Yeah, and neither do I, honestly. So about those orphans. No, I'm kidding. We're not gonna talk about the orphans. You probably want to know why I drew that image.
Yeah, I do. What compels you to draw angry red from the Angry Birds saying, "Yeah, I killed those orphans."
Okay, so we were playing a game called Gartic Phone. Have you heard of Gartic Phone?
Huh?
Gartic Phone. It's a game. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay, so the way it works, we were playing on the normal team mode. So you start the round off, you have to write a sentence, all right? It can be anything. It can be, for example's sake, Red from the Angry Birds catching a case with your mom. Right? This is the one I got, by the way. Or it could just be a penis. Or it could be man gets a metal thing inserted into his penis.
Okay.
Or it could be the Incredible Bulk catches a bullet. That's another one of the ones I got. So I got Red from the Angry Birds catches a case with your mom. And I was like, oh, a case, as in like a court case. So I spent too much time like drawing Red, right? And I was gonna draw like like the little stand that the jury has, that the fucking defendant has. I didn't have enough time to draw that, and like time was running out, so I panicked and just wrote in like black marker, "Yeah, I killed those orphans," and then I submitted. Right. Okay. Yeah. There have been infinitely worse ones though. Diego drew an actual cut this part because profanity.
No, let's just
cut it.
after.
Genuinely cut it.
No, I'm saying after
I have to tell you
after the episode.
Okay, I'll tell you after the episode.
Yeah.
It was genuinely mind scarring though. I just want you to know. Not what I drew, what Diego drew.
Poor audience members will just never know what that was.
For the better. Oh yeah, there were a lot of penises too. Like that was a running theme. Just dick, 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 dick.
You guys are college kids.
Weird.
Why did I say as if I'm not? Yes, we're in college.
It's yeah, but like
all that it is.
Yeah, but like I'm disappointed in myself. I thought it was better than this, but I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I told him about the podcast.
Oh.
I said, "Hey, I'm filming a podcast," and he's like, "Ah, neat." And then they told us about their podcast ideas, and I was like, "Ah, neat." Yeah.
Neat. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I told Kyler. Kyler's gonna talk to you eventually because I said that you were dying of loneliness in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, listeners, I'm not dying. Come on now. I'm Rishi. Loneliness is not at all what I deal with.
Okay, look, your schizophrenic personalities, like the fucking voices in your head, do not count as people you can talk to.
Right.
Take it from me.
You, they're real people.
Take it from me with like an entire legion up here.
Just like an army of just soldiers ready to fight.
I have an army, and I have Cheryl, who fucking manages my time schedules. Cheryl is the most important one. Because she's like, all right, it's time for your 10 o'clock breakdown.
Okay, Ryan, you know what really just interests me? Dollar Tree. I can't get the store out of my head.
I love the Dollar
Tree is amazing.
I loved, dude, whenever we would go like to Dollar Tree, like when I was a kid, it was like fucking Christmas.
Because the thing is, if you wanted a toy, your parents were like, okay, pick it up. It's like
oh yeah, my parents did not let me get toys at the Dollar Tree.
Oh no, that's where I used to get most of my toys when I was younger, because I kind of liked everything there. I liked all the small toys.
They had guns. They had good guns, like not like Nerf guns, like good realistic guns you could use in a prop film.
I know, it was amazing. I love that. I still can't understand how they make a profit.
I don't think they do. I think they're just run by like some fucking billionaire.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it's not. I know it's not going to be like a 7-Eleven or something where it start off with one store and it just blew up, so they created like chains and everything. I know this is.
Do you think? Because
it
would be hilarious. Do you think Dollar Tree might just be a really elaborate money laundering scheme?
For legal reasons, this is all a joke. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. Well, obviously it's a joke, but I think it'd be funny. Just like the Dollar Tree, some dude's like, "Hey," some dude's like, "All right, so we killed all these people. We got this blood money. We can't just spend it though."
But
right?
it just becomes like really successful, and they're making money.
What if we made a store where we literally can't make a profit, and we just inserted the money into that? Frankie, you're a genius. And then, like, literally, the Dollar Tree is a fucking gift to low-income families.
It's a gift to society in general. Oh my! Because here's the thing, because it's made by a giant corporation, so I know that it was this megacorp that decided, let's make a store where everything costs $1, because then they can afford to run on a loss for like years and then start making a profit. Because I'm pretty sure by now they're able to make a profit with like the abundance, like, you know, the backlog of money they have.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of Dollar Trees. So
yeah, so I'm like saying, like, maybe at the beginning they could not afford, because I was like, how can you buy, like, how can you get like a boat transferring all these goods here and then distributing them and getting all these stores open when everything just costs $1? So what I'm thinking is, like, they did all that, they put their own money in, huge loss obviously at the very beginning, but it started to generate money They keep that money aside, take it, reinvest it to the point where the money from the Dollar Tree is almost paying for itself.
Yeah, God, it's a fucking gift to college students too, because
It's
paper
amazing.
plates, paper spoons,
Not even
fucking
paper,
dish
bro.
soap.
Like actual, like reusable. Like I'm saying, like dishware. There's
Oh,
silverware.
but they
There's
have paper ones too.
yeah, but why would you want the paper ones when you can get actually good plates for like $1?
So I can just throw my plates away instead of washing them.
Nature, Ryan. Nature.
Dude, this planet's fucked.
I know, but I don't like paper plates. I feel weird every
I don't
time.
like paper plates either.
Here's a reason, and
Genuinely.
I say this reason to my mom, and she laughs all the time. But it's the genuine reason why I don't like paper. What was that?
Yeah, I pinched myself.
Okay. There's a reason I don't like paper plates and plastics.
I'm sorry, did that go up your nose too?
No, I have control over them. It happened one time, but
Oh yeah, that did.
so no. When
Randomly.
I'll finish real
Continue.
quick. So I was a kid who was drinking juice, and this Kaya made me laugh, and it did it just like a little bit. No, I mean everything I just swallowed just poured out of my nose all over the table, and I was crying laughing. Okay, so there's a reason I don't like all that stuff. I like recycling, but I don't like all that stuff because a long time ago, I wrote a letter to someone. This person responded, albeit a year or two later. But
Romantically? Like a romantic letter?
what would that have to do with trash?
Oh. Well, fuck, I don't know, man.
They have romantic undertones. No, I'm just kidding. No, I wrote a letter to Barack Obama as a project for a school thing. I got the whole thing was about environment and turtles, which in hindsight, I hate that I chose turtles, but I mean, I did it. It was a long time ago.
Wait, you actually did it on turtles?
Yeah, I did it on
That's
turtles.
hilarious.
Because I watched
No, that's not why I find it hilarious, Rishi.
Why?
Remember Homecoming?
Don't. Okay, I'll get into that. So it's because I watched Surf's Up, and I know there's one guy in Surf's Up who always has like a plastic thing around his neck. You guys don't remember who he is. Yeah.
No, I haven't watched Surf's Up anyways, so like
Okay.
bark it up the wrong tree.
I see like so I chose turtles, and I got a letter back from Barack Obama, and it was like awesome. I have everything like framed and hung up, but because of that, every time I like throw something away, like Barack Obama, he gave me a mission.
Barack Obama would be disappointed.
It was like a genuine thing. It was like really cool. I liked it. I personally like reusable items.
I think that's pretty interesting though, like having Barack Obama be your like fucking idol. Not for like political reasons. I just think it's funny. Yeah, I know he's not your idol.
I got it back to hey, this is kind of cool. And then
everybody's a communist until they get their first paycheck. The communism leaving my body when I get $10.85 for my 3 weeks of service.
No. What is it? So, Homecoming. This was at the
junior year.
Yeah, junior year. This was at the peak
because
of
we didn't get a
Visco Hydro Flask Save the Turtles people. A height of it. And I mean, I hated these people with a passion. Okay? Because I don't think they were doing anything good to begin with. They were just saying it for the fun of it.
Making noise.
Because half the things they would get would be the things to pollute the, you know what I mean? Those scrunchies, they're not like really reusable. Once they
Fun fact, every Hydro Flask is made out of the skin of a dead turtle. I should have said that. My dad likes to say that nail polish comes from turtle snot. I don't know why.
I mean, neither, but
it's not true.
That's a very chemically turtle.
Why?
I mean, you get that turtle checked out if it's just purple.
My mom will be like, oh, neat. Look at the stuff they put on my nails. Look at this cream. Look, my nails are so shiny. And Dad's like, that's turtle snot, right? I'm like, what?
Why do you say this? Okay, so
Father,
there was this thing in the summer just before junior year started. My dad's like, oh, Rishi, man, go do this big thing, school thing. It was for the student council. I never liked people on student council because I never got to get into student council. It was definitely a case of being jealous, but that's besides the point. I joined this thing. I just went in during the summer and I was like, okay, we're discussing homecoming. I like homecoming. I really like homecoming because basically it's a giant party. It's awesome. And they were asking for ideas of things to do. Everyone was saying like generic stuff. I was like, what is something I haven't seen before? And I was like, underwater. I mean, like Davy Jones' locker type of things, like pirate ship. Like, I mean, like Pirates of the Caribbean. That's what I wanted. This because
Mhm.
I think that's like awesome. Because then people can at least come in. Well, and not like anyone really dresses up for homecoming, but I'm saying at least
People
it's
dress up for
cool.
homecoming.
Not a lot of people. It's
They
like
wear
literally-
they wear fancy shirts.
they wear some people. A lot of people just come in regular clothes later. I
Oh,
think
that's
later
sick.
on in the night.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I should have
So-
done that.
Okay, so besides the point,
Anyways,
no,
getting off the topic.
I gave this idea. It's like underwater, like sea animals, things like that.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean. But before I could get my thought across, one girl was like, "Oh yes, turtles!" in the front, and I lost it. I didn't say anything because this is so when I was like pretty socially anxious. I was like, no, I'd rather it be a Sahara desert. I'd rather it be about. I was gonna say some pretty bad stuff. No, I was gonna say I'd rather it be about like gas chambers and things. I'd rather it be something horrible than sea turtles. Now you guys are saying,
Bro.
"Oh wow, Rishi's like against saving turtles." No, I'm not against it. I just hate the whole thing because all they're doing is they're not doing anything for anyone. You know what I mean?
I'm against
They're just-
saving turtles.
Ryan, you're Ryan. I think we've discussed this for about 20 minutes at the beginning of the episode. Why
Yeah,
you're a
fucking
unique
killed-
specimen.
Yeah, I killed those fucking sea turtles.
No, so I hated
Me
it so
eating the
much.
plastic straws.
And
of
I
the sea
hoped,
tur-
but I was like, you know what? It's okay. It's their say at the end of the day. And I was like, can we like? I was like, yeah, but what about like some pirate stuff? No. So here's how it went. I was like, what if we do something, like underwater? And the people in front was like, hey, that's kind of nice. I was like, yeah, like David Jones' locker. It's like, yeah. And then one girl up there who looked like these type of people.
Was she
It
blonde?
sounds like I'm like really mean. No,
Was she
I just
blonde?
don't like these. I just don't like these
Rishi.
specific groups of people.
Rishi, was she blonde?
Yeah, of course.
Like blonde,
She had
blonde,
like
like
the
dirty
Ron
blonde.
John surf shop shirt. Yes, so she was.
Oh, that's
the
actually pretty
package,
cool.
The
I
whole,
wish I had a
whole
Ron
deal.
John. I wish I
The
could
shirts are
surf.
cool. I like the shirts. I like the individual pieces of clothing. They're great. Cool. Great job.
I do not
Hydroflex.
like
no,
the
no
human
issue
being
with
this shirt was
Hydroflex
attached to.
or anything with that. But she was like, "Oh yes, let's make it about turtles." And I was like, "Ayo, what?" But I wasn't entirely against it just yet. This was before I had the fueled hatred for them. This is what caused the fueled hatred. I was like, you know what? That's fine. It's still underwater. That's still my idea. But what about turtles? Like, what could we do? Like, let's make it like a fundraiser. I was like, hey, that's nice. Maybe do some charity work. It was a whole lot worse than that. In fact, no one. I don't think anything was really donated like at all.
I didn't have any money, so like
That's also true. Why are you asking high schoolers
to donate
to
to save the damn.
to save
Wait,
the turtles? Like you
wait,
might.
I thought they were taking the fucking budget, like the money they were making from homecoming sales, and I thought they were gonna be using that to save the turtles.
No, you know
They
those
didn't
shirts.
do that?
You know those shirts that a few people bought.
If you buy a shirt, you can help save a turtle. Yeah, that's what
Obviously,
I
a
expected.
large percentage of that cost went to paying for the shirts because these are students doing it. They don't have moolah. But I was like, you know what? At that day, I was still okay with it. I was still somewhat fine with it because I was like, it's still my basic idea. I created the homecoming event. I felt really good about that.
Yeah, but Rishi's
This was-
heart shrank 3 sizes that day.
It grew. No, it stayed the same. No, it grew one size. It grew a little extra larger. I was like, look at me.
You were proud because you did something. And
Exactly,
I'm proud
I
of you too
felt-
for doing something.
What?
I'm proud of you too for doing something.
Yeah, no, I felt good. And then they were like, okay, is there anyone who does graphic design? I was like, 2 birds, 1 stone, baby, let's go. And I raised my hand up. Obviously, another person raised their hand up. And everyone does art. So I was like, that's cool. Graphic design is something I'm studying for right now. And I was like, I do graphic design. So what I'm going to be doing for the future. And it was to create the logo or the design for the whole thing. I was like, I can do that. That's no problem. You just got to tell me what you want, as you should always do. If you're going to hire someone to make something for you, a graphic designer, tell them what you want. They can't read minds.
Hey
But
man, can you make me a drawing? Yeah, sure. What do you want? I don't know, man. Just make me a drawing. Okay. I drew you this drawing of Waluigi. No, I want something I like. You gotta fucking tell me.
Exactly. No, so I gave these people my email. I was like, please contact me and tell me what you want.
They
He's
never
like, okay, yeah,
contacted
no,
you.
they never contacted me, and I couldn't even find their
Oh
email. I
God.
emailed them, and they never emailed me back, as well. And I
Imagine
was
if you both gave each other the wrong fucking email
no, I
addresses.
gave them the
And
right
just
email. I gave them my school
you
email.
definitely give them the right email. Oh yeah, that's
Because the thing
fucked.
is, you have to sign up ahead of time for this, so they even have my email on record. So it's like there's no way they could have just not gotten it. And then I was like a little peeved. I was like, hey, you know what? That's like not cool. One, you take my idea and just spin it your own way without like letting me. I had no say after that. I just said underwater turtles immediately. And everyone else, they got to finish their point, which was like one thing that irritated me. It was like everyone got to say what they wanted, and no, the judges, the people up, judges, but the coordinators put no input. They were like, "That's cool, that's cool, that's cool." They didn't say, "Oh, well, let's just change it to this." No, they let each person say what they thought the homecoming should be. But when it came to me, I said underwater. Let's do something like pirates, and that just got washed away. But I still wasn't mad about it because at the end of the day, it was my idea. Let's do it underwater. And then homecoming came. And then this is the straw that broke the camel's back. The whole event was absolute garbage. I mean, the design for the whole thing was bad. The way they marketed the whole event was horrible. Because once again, this was at the peak of the whole Visco girl thing. So people like avidly hated those people, and some people were just them. So you've essentially split your whole group in half. And you're targeting a minority of people who either A, don't understand this Visco girl stuff, who just are like oblivious to that, and B, who are these people? And you've split away and you've gotten rid of all the people who despise these people for a very valid reason of they're not doing anything. They're just talking for no reason. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I still wanted to go because this was the event that I told him to make. The event itself was also just garbage. It was just bad.
Yeah, I had fond memories, but
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
because I
fun. It
made
was
my
fun. I
made
liked
my
it.
own
One, I
fun.
liked it, but I just didn't like it at all. Because I felt almost like cheated out of it. I don't know. It sounds like I'm being really petty, but it's like these events were just like way too. It was just too perfect of how I just got one point across. They didn't contact me ever again, even when I contacted them. Everything. There was nothing, zero communication after that day from them, and I was like, what? Don't I get a say in any of this anymore? No, I didn't get to design anything. And like that day when I came back home, I spent like a good few hours coming up with ideas. I was talking to my mom and she's like, oh, why don't you, create like a turtle, but it's like just completely made of plastic. I was like, that's a good idea. What if, I make a turtle that does this or a turtle that does that because I wanted
What
a
if I
turtle
drew
theme.
a vivid depiction of a turtle choking on a plastic straw?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Save the
what if I just
turtles
see
and
a
it's just a
turtle, just like I
photo of a
mean,
straw.
like what if I find a turtle on a beach and just shove plastic at its mouth and take a photo of it? Obviously, leave it there, realism. But I mean, that's besides the point. No, but you know what I mean.
Rishi,
I had like
you
really
should
good
have
idea.
bought you should have gotten one of those shirts and wore a jacket on the back that says I dump car batteries in the ocean. Reasons why I should dump car batteries in the ocean. One, the ocean is right there.
No, man, it was like bad. I think a lot of people on our friend group didn't even want to go, but they ended up
Yeah.
going
And
because I
again,
told them to
they're
go. I
they're
like
kind
begged
of
them.
defeatist, honestly.
No, yeah, that's one thing. That was like that's one thing, but
Talking about
also,
like Jesus.
yeah, I know, I understand.
I'm
But
saying Jesus because I don't want to use his real name.
I
I know
know,
he'd
I
get
know.
I know he'd feel bad if we talked shit about him, but I also don't really care about his opinions because he stops being real whenever I'm not looking at him.
Like Jesus. Just kidding. Uh,
No, not like Jesus.
no.
As someone who has been to church, not like Jesus. I've been to two churches now, by the way. One of them was terrifying, one of them was not. It was great. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Homecoming for me was hilarious because like I'd be like out and then like the music would give me a headache, so I'd have to go in the courtyard, which is where I nearly got T-posed to death. Like that was genuinely like the highlight of my life. Mainly because it is the closest I have ever been with a woman, and it is also the closest I will ever be with a woman. Probably if my fucking luck keeps up.
Oh
It
my
wasn't
god.
romantic, by the way. I thought I was gonna die. It
Oh my god.
was a
Man.
little romantic. That's a lie. She was into women, so the Ryan's luck strikes again.
Yeah, no.
I'm still mad.
About the homecoming?
No, that I keep falling in love with lesbians.
Okay. News. I didn't say news last time, now did
This
I?
isn't news.
Segue.
This okay. You might
Okay.
actually want to cut that. I'm not sure if that was funny. Yeah, you should probably cut that. I don't want to talk about.
I'm gonna
I
cut
don't
it.
want to talk
Oh my
about
god, where
love
did it
lives
all
yet.
go?
God fucking damn it! There's Red Bull on my Red Bull cup. All right.
On your Red Bull.
Yeah, on it, like on the.
I'm
Rishi, you
sorry.
better switch up that attitude. You better switch up that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you did it once.
You got
That
it the
hit
first
it. The
time.
second time just kind of like ruined it a bit.
You better.
Just the lights are thing off. Oh god, no. Why do you? Who smells like that?
I've never smoked. How would I know?
Have you never like seen a movie?
Rishi, my memory's terrible.
People are always like this thing.
Dude, I'm roommates and neighbors with people who do no. My roommate does weed. My fucking neighbors vape.
So you got
Nobody smokes
so
cigarettes.
much information in front of you.
Sir, if you call a vape a cigarette, I might travel to Texas and punch you.
No, I'm saying you got so much. People sometimes handle them the same way.
Dude, a cigarette is like this big. These fuckers are carrying around vape pens the size of fucking sanitizer bottles.
Oh, those
Shit's
ones.
insane. They're pulling it out. They have a battery pack strapped to their fucking thigh.
Just like searing into their skin.
I saw this one kid pull out something. I was like, damn, that's a really weird fucking vape. And it's like, dude, that's my diabetes machine. We're close friends. I shot his roommate in the eye.
Hey guys, thank you guys so much for watching. You can
No,
listen
don't
to
end
us
it.
on
Don't actually end
Spotify
it. I'm
or
having
watch
so
us on
much fun.
YouTube. No, really though. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Wait.